Hi friends, Ty the Paint Guy here on March 28th, and I'm going to be painting Crisp Spring Lake by Alison McCrink. And we're listening to a few of Frédéric Chopin's nocturnes to relax us and get us ready. Here we go. So I got my paint, I got my brushes. Starting with the big brush. There we go. And there's the paint plate. I got 2 blobs of phthalo blue, a little bit of yellow, a little bit of black, and a whole lot of white. We're going to start by mixing our first little color here. It's mostly blue with a tiny little touch of black in it. Very small amount. You can see I just used the corner of the tip of the brush to just get a touch of black on there. Very small amount. And we'll scoop some white here. Makes it a little lighter color. And I think I'm going to start with just a little bit of a darker, so add some more blue and a little bit more black. And we are going to start right up here in the middle. And we're just getting a nice sort of wispy kind of look here. And I'm basically getting a lot of this paint off my brush. And we'll bring it right across here. And we'll bring it down a little. That has got almost all of the paint off my brush, and that's just what I started with, right down here. So now if I rinse my brush, I can get some white and start over here and just start to bring the white in here. Staying right on the edge of the blue, not going in yet. Just want to move this white around. Keep as much of the white fairly pure. There's a little bit of blue here and there, that's okay. That's going to help us. And whatever I kind of do up above, I try to get something similar below. This is going to be kind of like our horizon line here. We bring this in again. We're cleaning off our brush a little bit here, getting all that white off. Don't be afraid to go across, you know, get your brush strokes moving in different directions. Okay, get a little more, another rinse. A little more white. Now we're going to really start to fill in closer. Oh, flicking paint everywhere. You gotta be, whoa. Gotta be careful, it does tend to fly when your brush goes off the canvas like that. Wild brushes. Okay, now we're starting to, you can see I use the little strokes to just feather this white in. Kind of gives it the stormy sort of look that we're going for. You can cover up as much There we go, eh? See, that's pretty easy. So now you want to continue getting that white on there. Sometimes a little bit of blue can come in, and that's cool. So now I want to finish off down below here. I'm going to get a little more blue in there. And down in here, we'll get that going. And the nice thing is this stuff dries so quick that anything you want to change, you can just add to. Enjoy the sounds of Chopin. Need to get a little bit more. There we go. So you can pick up white, move it around. And let's say I want to add a little bit more dark down here. I can do that. Just put a little bit in on my brush tip. And feather it in there. There we go. Coming together, eh? It's so easy. More water. More white. We've done the bottom now. I'm happy for now. I might come back and add a little bit more in again, but let's keep going up here. Let's, well, you know, I think let's hold off on the white and let's do some more dark up top and then bring the white back on top of it. That seemed to work well. Okay, so we take a little bit more of that blue with a little touch of black, not too much. If you get too much, just add a bit more blue on top. There we go. There we go. And you can see how I use my plate. I try not to cover everything all at the start and leave myself little spaces to mix. So now we're going to do another area that's dark up in this region and a little bit at the top. So this is going to come in right here. Get my edges as I go. And let's do another little one right at the top here. there we go. Now I want to bring back more white. So I give my brush a good rinse, get some more white, and let's get in there. Starting on the edges. Not going too deep into the blue, that's the key at the start. Just getting right up close to it, building your base of white. If I go right into the blue right away, everything becomes blue. And I want to keep some white. White with a little hint of blue here and there really helps. See, now I'm bringing in getting into the blue a little bit. Got to be careful not to drag it out over top of everything else I've done. There we go. Let's get some more white. A little rinse. Always give myself a bit of water to help the paint flow. It's water-based paint, so it needs a little water to keep it moving nice and easy. More white. Fill in here. Now I've got some really nice pure white areas. That helps set off the other colors that are working. Nice. Now I'm going to get into the blue. So now I'm going to grab a bit more white here. And let's get right into it. We'll get right up close there. I'm really just using the tip of the brush to dust in this color and blend in a streaky way that kind of looks misty. Oh, there's Ginge. You're on camera, Ginge.
Oh yeah, I am. Ah.
There she is. Okay, so that is pretty much our base coat. And then I'm going to put the little moon in soon. And of course, any little things I want to touch up too. So I can smear a bit of white down there if I want to cover that up a bit more. You get a little bit more coming down here. You just want to make sure you get to everything before it dries completely. And that lets you really get that nice misty kind of look here. So I go one way and then I go diagonal the other and just hit all these areas. Neat. Look at that, it's cool. It's so misty. Here, you can probably see a little better. Ooh, it's so cool. Whoa, man. Bob Ross, look out. I'm going to carry the torch. Okay, it's time for a moon. So you got to decide how big you want it. Do you want a huge super moon? You can use a big plate. Or if you want to do a little moon, you can use a cup. You know, I think on this one, I'm going to go for a slightly smaller moon and make it really crisp. But why don't we save that for the start of the second half? And we'll just go have a little pit stop now, and we'll come back, we'll do our moon and our trees and our reflection lines, and then bang, you're done. All right, see you soon.